Jim Cantore is the much-feared weathercaster of the Weather Channel, known for duking it out in storms, hurricanes, and snowstorms. So we got to wondering, what kind of tech does he drag along with him on these tough missions?
Thanks for having me to Weather Central here in Atlanta.
This is it right here. This is kind of the brain, right? The brain works right here.
Surrounded by your tech. But let's start with, you go into rain, you go into sleet, you go into snow, and you bring your stuff with you. Before I ask you how you keep it dry, what are you bringing?
Well, it's interesting because really I've been doing this for almost 20 years now, and that's been constantly changing. I actually added a dry suit to my arsenal this year because I did this shoot with Swift Water Rescue folks up in a very cold river called the Nantahala River in North Carolina. And I mean, I was in the water, submerged in the water, completely dry, completely warm. So I'm like, you know what? This is the ticket for a late season storm like we had in Sandy. I had a dry suit on.
Okay, so a dry suit.
Dry suit, okay. That's key. Because once you get cold and wet, you're miserable because you're out there 13, 14, 20 hours a day.
How much does a dry suit cost?
You can spend anywhere from $700 to $1,200. Really? But when you're wet and uncomfortable, I'd pay probably $2,000 for one.
Really? It feels that good?
Yes, it does.
Okay, what devices leave Atlanta and go with you?
The key device is a cell phone, especially my smartphone. I mean, I can pretty much get I can watch the radar, I can get stuff off the internet. You know, it's not like I can be out on the beach or be out on the battery and go to my laptop and look up information. I mean, I got to have it right on me. So, you know, either an iPad or my iPhone, and keeping those things dry with what I call a dry case. This guy named...
Tell us about the dry case.
The dry case is something that you can actually put your device in and then pull the air out of it. So it's a tight seal, completely tight seal, completely waterproof seal, and you can, you know, play with it just like you would if it wasn't on there at all. So you just put your, you know, device in there, and you basically close the ends of it, and then you suck the air out of it. So it's completely vacuum. There's a complete vacuum there, and it works fantastic.
And you can still click the screen and everything?
The only thing I don't do, because I have, you know, the IFB in my ear and I'm talking to the Weather Channel, is put the earpiece in. But you can attach an earpiece to it so you can actually talk on the phone too. Because once it's vacuum sealed like that and packed, you can't hear. You can't talk on the phone. So you have to have an earpiece with it.
Okay, some of your apps.
My favorite app of all time is called RadarScope. Some people say it's pricey at $10. I think that's a gift at $10, quite frankly. It's the weatherman's radar app. It's got all the tools. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got all the latest, what we call dual pol, which was the upgrade to the National Weather Service radar that's just gone out there. And you know, even when I'm out there in the field or I'm not back here in the studio working, I can even tweet out a picture of it. I can draw, I can telestrate on it and show where the rain snow line is. It's just a fantastic app. Weather Underground is probably my favorite radar app in terms of getting historic information, historic data, and even current weather information. Sure. I love my Navigon, which is which is my navigation system. You can load each state, and it's amazing. It actually shows you when the sun. It's got something on there, so it knows when the sun's going down. So it turns dark, as it really is turning dark outside. So it has a new color scheme with the actual navigation system, and it talks to you and tells you where to go, and almost it has the signs. It has, you know, if there's 4 lanes to get in, it tells you which lane to get in to take a right. So, you know, knowing where you got to go to cover the weather is definitely helpful.